You didn't cut them off because they hurt you. You cut them off because you couldn't stay the same person around them anymore. And once you see that clearly, you can't go back. Imagine this. Their name shows up on your phone while you're doing something small. You stop what you're doing and your body tightens before you even read a single word. Nothing has happened yet, but you already feel like you need to prepare. This isn't about one bad interaction. It's about what repeated moments like this are slowly turning you into. Pay attention to what your body does before your mind starts making excuses. Because the first thing that changes in these relationships isn't what you say. It's what your body learns to expect. You don't think before you react. Your body does it for you. Imagine this. Your phone lights up at night and their name flashes on the screen. Immediately, your shoulders tense up before you've even read a single word. Your brain is a learning machine. It has memorized every pattern of the past. And now, it predicts tension before anything actually happens. The cost? You stay in a low-level state of alert without even realizing it. Your body treats this connection like a threat, something you have to brace against. You find yourself wondering, why do I feel so stressed before I even open the message? The truth is, your reaction is not about this moment. And over time, that hidden reaction starts changing how you behave. You don't say things the way you naturally would anymore. You say them in a way that won't trigger a reaction. Think about it. You rewrite a simple message 3 times before hitting send. You soften your words. You round off the edges, even when you know you're right. This is your brain shifting into high alert. It's increasing self-monitoring just to reduce the risk of conflict. Communication is no longer about expressing yourself, it's about managing them. So you adjust. The cost is silent but heavy. You lose the clarity of your own voice. You become harder to recognize even to yourself. You tell yourself, I just need to say this carefully so it doesn't turn into something. But the truth is, you're not expressing yourself anymore. And the more you do this, the less you notice what it's actually doing to you. You're not the same person in every room. But this version of you feels the furthest from who you actually are. You leave a conversation and immediately start replaying everything you said. You feel drained without knowing exactly why. Your brain is prioritizing safety over authenticity. It's reinforcing behaviors that keep things stable, but not honest. Something is off. You start associating connection with exhaustion. Being around them feels like performing, not existing. You ask yourself, why do I feel so off every time I talk to them? It's not just the interaction, it's what you have to become just to survive it. At some point, the question changes. It's no longer, why are they like this? You start to pause before replying, not because of them, but because of you. You realize you don't trust your own natural reactions anymore. Your brain is detecting a massive mismatch, a gap between who you are inside and how you're forced to act outside. That gap creates a psychological friction you can no longer ignore. That's the shift. You feel disconnected from yourself in real time. Staying starts to feel less like loyalty and more like self-betrayal. You find yourself asking, why don't I feel like myself around them? The truth is, you're not even reacting to them anymore. You're reacting to who you've become just to be around them. From the outside, it looks like distance. From the inside, it feels like alignment. You stop replying. Not dramatically, just consistently. Your brain is finally reducing exposure to a pattern it cannot resolve. It is choosing stability over repeated emotional conflict. Not suddenly, just finally. The attachment doesn't just disappear. You might still think about them, but they have lost access to you. You tell yourself, I can't keep doing this to myself. And even then, something in you doesn't fully let go. It wasn't just about getting away from them. It was about not losing yourself every time you stayed. This is what happens to people who keep adjusting just to keep the peace. The truth is, you didn't leave them. You stopped leaving yourself. Notice the last time you felt off after talking to someone. Don't look at what they said. Look at what you had to become just to stay in that conversation. If this is something you're starting to see clearly, stay with this. Because some connections don't end loudly. They end the moment you finally recognize yourself again.